So I am back with another powerful video with very important topic. So without wasting time, let's start. Imagine waking up 10 years from now and discovering that your money has grown without you even realizing it. No, it's not magic. It's something far more powerful, something you have control over. It's called compound interest. And today I'm going to show you how this simple principle can change your life forever. Now think about this. If you could invest just $5 a day, yes, just $5, and let it grow over time, how much would you have in 10 years, in 20 years, and in 30 years? The answer might surprise you, but more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how it can happen. For most of us, life is busy. Between work, family, and paying bills, it's easy to underestimate how important saving and investing are for your future. But what if I told you that by doing nothing, or at least doing less than you think, you could set yourself up for a future that's far more secure and fulfilling? All it takes is a little patience and understanding one simple thing: compound interest. So, what is compound interest? Simply, it's interest on interest. Well, don't worry. I will explain. So, when you invest money, you don't just earn interest on the initial amount you put in, you also earn interest on the interest that has already been added to your balance. It's like a snowball effect. The longer you let it roll, the bigger it gets. Let's use a simple example. Imagine you invest $1,000 today in a savings account with an annual interest rate of 5%. In the first year, you'll earn $50. That's your 5%. But in the second year, instead of just earning $50, you'll earn 5% on the new total of $1,050. So you make $52.50. Now that doesn't sound like much, right? But here's where it gets powerful. After 10 years, your $1,000 would grow to $1,629. And after 30 years, it will be $4,320. And that's just with a small, steady rate of return. Imagine what would happen if you added more money each month or got a higher return. Now this is how real wealth is made. Now meet Sarah. Sarah is 25, working a full-time job, and has a small budget. But instead of spending that $5 on a daily coffee, she decides to invest it. She sets up an automatic transfer into a low-cost investment account. Over time, that $5 becomes $10, then $15, and then more and more. And guess what? In 30 years, that $5 a day becomes nearly $100,000. Crazy, right? Sarah didn't have to be rich to get started. She didn't need to make huge sacrifices. All she needed was consistency, and she needed to trust in the power of compound interest. Now you might be thinking, I'm too late. It's too late for me. But let me tell you something, it's never too late. Starting today is better than waiting for tomorrow. Every year you delay, you're losing the opportunity to let your money grow. But if you start now, even with small amounts, now understand this. I don't say come with a bag full of money. But if you invest today, you can build something beautiful over time. Let's look at Tom. He's 40, and after years of focusing on his career and family, he starts investing $300 a month. If he keeps at it for 20 years, that $300 turns into over $200,000. And he didn't start at 20 or 25. He started when he was just ready. Time is your ally when you invest, and compound interest is the vehicle that'll take you there. Now try to understand compound interest doesn't work overnight. It's a slow process, and that's why many people miss out on its power. We're all looking for quick wins or instant gratification. But true wealth takes time, my friends. It's about being patient and consistent. Think of compound interest like a tree you plant. In the beginning, it seems small. You may wonder if it's even worth it. But every day, you water it, you nurture it, and you wait. And over time, that little seed grows into a mighty oak. Your wealth works the same way. The earlier you start, the more you benefit. But remember, it's never too late to begin. The power of compound interest is always waiting for you to tap into it. On the flip side, compound interest also works against you when you're in debt. If you have a credit card balance, then you're paying interest on interest, making it harder to pay off. But this is where you have control. You can either let your debt compound and get stuck in a cycle, or you can flip the script and make your money work for you instead. Today is your chance to start. Maybe it's $5 a day. Maybe it's $50. Whatever you can spare, but make it work for you. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress. Every dollar invested today is a step toward financial freedom tomorrow. Ask yourself, what could your life look like 10 years from now if you invested just a little each month? Imagine the peace of mind when knowing your future is secure and you have the ability to make decisions based on freedom, not stress. So lastly, I would say on behalf of my experience, that compound interest isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. But when you start early and stay consistent, it's one of the most powerful tools you have to build real wealth. And you don't need to be a financial expert to make it work. If you're ready to take this first step toward securing your future, start today. Even a small amount can make a big difference over time. And don't forget to subscribe the channel, because this is the place where knowledge fuels your portfolio. Let's keep the journey on.